Hi, my name is Nicole Williams, and I'm going to be teaching you about light painting. Before you start light painting, you'll need three things. You'll need a camera, a tripod to keep your camera steady, and a light source. For your light source, you can use a flashlight, a laser pointer, or any other form of light that you can paint with. The camera you use has to have a manual mode. Manual mode allows you to have the camera shutter speed and aperture adjusted. The shutter speed is key to doing light painting. The shutter of your camera is what takes the picture. Having a low shutter speed will expose the picture for a long period of time, as having a high shutter speed will capture the image very quickly. Since the long exposure is what captures streaks of light in light painting, a low shutter speed is needed. The aperture of your camera is like the iris of your eye. The higher the aperture is, the more amount of light is let into your camera. Since light painting requires as much darkness as possible around you, it's best to set your camera's aperture to as low as possible. There are two types of light painting. There is the light streaking technique and the illumination technique. The light streaking technique is done by angling the beam of light from your light source towards, but not directly in the camera lens. When doing light streaking, you can do anything from drawing pictures to writing words, or whatever you can think of. When doing light streaking, it's best to use a light source with a small beam of light. I'll be using a green laser pointer. Your camera starts exposing as soon as you press the shutter release button. So if you don't have anyone to press it for you while you're doing your light streaking, take into account the time it takes for you to run into the scene and start your light streaking when setting your own exposure time. After the shutter closes, your picture is finished and you should see the streaks of light from your light source in your picture. The illumination technique is a lot different from light streaking. When doing illumination, you don't draw in your scene, but just illuminate the subject of your photo with light. When doing illumination, it's best to have a wide beam of light. Any flashlight will work great. When doing illumination, you want to quickly flash the light over your subject. If you keep the light on the subject of your photo for too long, you risk having what is called a blowout, or having the photo coming out too bright. And that's it. Light photography is not only fun, but very simple. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.